Up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Okay, so today is a very big day for me. I hope it's a very big day for us all, as we have been doing this for a year, and this is our first celebrity interview, our first interview with a public figure. You guys, what had happened was my girl Lexi Blows saw my Joselin'S Cabaret recap. She commented on it, so we reached out like, ma'am, can we interview you? Like, can you come and tell us some tea? So she was very gracious. She was very nice. She was very like easy to speak to. And she was down. She was like, yeah, girl, I'm doing lives all week, bitch. Let me know when you want to come on. So yeah, we're going to dig right into it. I'm going to send her the live, and when she gets on, I'm going to add her, and we're just going to go about the interview. And then after the interview, we will talk about Future sending that text to Brittany. And then that's all I kind of have for y'all today. The interview is the bout of the show. It is the point today. And hold on. The sound gone? Hold on. What about now? We're good? Okay. Oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi. I turned my Wi-Fi off, so now it should be fine. Okay. So we'll wait for Lexi to get on here. I took into consideration everybody's questions. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off asking about herself, then I'm going to go on to the show, and then like the reunion, everything like that, how she feels about the show after that, and everything. So I'm just waiting for her to add, and then we'll start. Oh, y'all, I finally got myself a background for my green screen. I'm so pressed. Now I look all official. Thank you, babe. Oh, thank you, y'all. Y'all know with Instagram Live, you gotta wait for the fucking people to get on. So, as we wait, what are we gonna talk about? As we wait, as we wait, as we wait, as we wait. My day was fine. You guys, I've been having a hard week, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. My week's been terrible, but it's okay because I'm going on a little vacation tomorrow, so everything will be fine. Okay, let's talk about Future now, then, while we wait for Lexi, because I DM'd her. Anywho, so Brittany, which is Future's run back to ex / baby mother, she posted some texts that were apparently from Future to her son, their son they have together. And he said, your mom's a hoe. Now, I don't know what provoked him to say that to the child. I do know that there's been a lot of rumors of Brittany getting around with basketball players and stuff like that, but I mean, she's entitled to that. It's also rumors that Future has another baby on the way, and that's why Dez left him. So, like, I don't know what's going on there. But what I do know is if Future did, but I always tell y'all that people who date Future are weird to me because we never, like, I never see Future actively taking care of his kids or anything like that. So that really, I don't know. I don't date people who don't take care of their kids. I'm unsure why people want to date Future, and he just gets girls pregnant and then moves on with his life. So I just feel like once they're pregnant, Future don't want to no more. Yes, he did say he'll kill her on their son's birthday party, and it was recorded. Let's see if I bring her ass on. Him and Dez broke up because he has another baby on the way. My man ain't say that shit, Mo. Why do y'all feel like he didn't? What makes you feel like he did it versus that he did? I just feel like that man is like, wow. Like, him calling Eliza Reign's daughter the child support baby and things like that, like, I just feel like he said that. Like, I don't see Future as a very nice person. Future doesn't give me nice person. Future doesn't give me nice man, like, at all. He gives me very much bitch. Yeah, your mom's a hoe. Cause they got into a whole fight at the son's birthday party, so he must be doing some shit to the son child. His kids gonna jump him when they get big, period. They probably are. But kids, that's why I be saying, like, kids notice stuff as they get older. Period. Mike, tell him. Period, 3Z. Tell him. Kids, oh. Oh. Okay. Hold on, y'all. DMing back and forth with Lexi. Hold on. Okay. Thank y'all. Well, my best friend did my hair, y'all. My best friend does my makeup. She does my hair. My best friend is so good to me. Don't play with her. That's my glam squad. She provides me looks. The shop number 3 doll of it all, you know? And yeah, when you have great friends, bitch, when you have good friends, you look like this. When you have good friends, you look like this. Okay? Period. She says she's in the car with a little shaky signal she's trying to add on, so that's fine. Yes, I love Big Legs. I don't know if y'all been catching her. She does YouTube lives. And Big Legs said that she hates everybody. But yeah, it's not Big Legs. It's Lexi Blows. It's the light-skinned girl. It's the lighter girl. Thank you. Up now, fuck next. Per. Tell them. Per. Big Doliana. Big Hosty. Big Mosty. Big Per. Oh, yes. Okay, there she is, y'all. Not Future and Big Lex parenting skills are the same. Y'all don't even know if Big Lex really have a kid. Hey, Miss Girl.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming on. We are all so excited just to hear from you about your experience and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your car ride, girl.
No, you're fine. We just got from the beach, so with my kids and everything. I'm
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right. So the first thing I want to ask you is just like tell us about you, like what got you started dancing, just about yourself, where you're from, everything.
Oh gosh, it seems like everybody asks me the same questions. I'm originally from New Jersey.
Hmm.
Most of my life I was raised in Pennsylvania. I currently still live there. I've moved back and forth different places in Pennsylvania, but live in York, Pennsylvania. All my kids were born in York, Pennsylvania. I raised them there, so I pretty much rep York, Pennsylvania. When it comes to dancing, I didn't start dancing until like later on in my life, and how I got into it was my friend did it, and basically, I'm just a single mom, and I just need some extra money. I've always
Okay.
been a hairdresser, so that was always my main occupation, and I did that like on the side, but I was really good at it, and I made a lot of money doing it. So
Yes, you are really good at it. If I do say so myself, it was a lot of non-dancing, but you was
there was a
dancing.
lot of non-dancing, but when it came to me dancing, I always did a good job. But I also have like a lot of experience in just dancing in itself. Like I did ballet, I did cheerleading, tap dancing, jazz, like all that growing up. So, you know.
Okay, okay. So what I want to ask next is, are you a fan of Jocelyn? Like, did you go on the show because you're a fan of Jocelyn, or was it just an
So
opportunity?
when it came to Jocelyn, I wouldn't say that I was like a fan of Jocelyn, but I definitely watched like Love and Hip Hop and all those shows. Like who didn't watch those shows? And I followed her on Instagram as well. I liked, I love her photos. She does very good photos, and I like to take photos myself. But I didn't know about the show until my fans were sending me, her talking about joining the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, let me try out for the show. And literally, like, maybe 5 minutes before the deadline that the audition tapes were due, I sent mine in and I got picked.
Period. So how was the audition process? You just had to send a video, and then they kind of called you and
Yeah,
told
so
you.
you have to send 2 videos. You have to send one video about yourself and another video of you dancing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the like thick of it, what was the premise y'all were given for the show? Was it like it was given competition show, or it was given
So
like?
it was kind of like up in the air because when I talked to Jocelyn, she told me it was going to be like competitions. Like we would be able to win stuff. And basically, she was going to pick 4 girls. And then we would go with her on to Vegas and perform with her in Vegas. And yeah.
It completely didn't end up like that? Okay, so it was giving me like very Bad Girls
It was
Club
like
ish.
we were competing for the $10,000, but then like obviously I should have won the $10,000. So what was like the real competition then? Like honestly, because I went in there to win the $10,000.
Yeah, you kept your
Nobody,
head
all the
up.
fans, everybody who watches the show automatically says that I should have won. So it's like, what are you like? I don't, you know.
I
But it
feel
was
like you were the least problematic. You was focused on the dancing. You kind of like stay out the way. And for some people, that's like fake peaceful. But when you have like an end goal in mind, you were pretty much there to get your money. I feel that. So
right.
how was the atmosphere in the house? Living with Jocelyn and Ballistic and also all the other girls.
Actually, Jocelyn and Ballistic living in the house with them was actually like they were cool. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's kind of crazy to see them like how they acted during the reunion because when we were filming with them, like they were really chill. And with the girls, I mean, they were just crazy.
So was the drama with the girls, was it pushed upon them, or you think just all the personalities in one house, it was just
I mean, nothing was scripted. Everything was reality TV. So whether to say that some of the girls were overreacting to things like yummy, like you can tell like Yummy is just has a fake personality, and she's just a fake person altogether. You know, and we don't know. None of us know each other, so we didn't know what people were there on the show for. You know, everybody
Yeah.
has their own thing going on. Um, but I never thought Yummy was like a fake person until the actual show came out. When you saw her, the way she talked behind for her confessionals and things like that, and then how she acted in front of us was like two different things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when Barbie says that Jocelyn told her, she said, I think she might have said it in an interview, or maybe she wrote it, or I'm not sure. But then she said that she told her to fight Lucky. So, like, then that was pushed upon her. But me being part of the show, I thought everything was, people were there
Just,
being really who they were, you know?
yeah. So inside the house, you didn't have any problems with any of the girls. Like, you just really stayed out the shit.
No, I mean, I have my own business. I have
Mm-hmm.
children. Like, I don't really focus on those type of things. I mean, they're not going to make me any money, them other girls.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about, I'm cool with Lucky. I'm cool with Sapphire. I'm really don't have any like problems with any of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like hanging out and actually like calling people on the phone, Sapphire and Lucky, like I really talk to, like, on the phone. Big Lex and like Natural, like we will catch lives together here and there. Or we might like text each other like here and there if like we're in the same city to see if maybe we can link up.
That's
But
good.
that's about it, really.
So, what do you feel like in the end, after you've been on the show, what do you feel like it benefited you any? Like, what do you feel like, did it give you new opportunities? You put your name out there more?
It definitely put my name out there more. My business definitely have way more sales and it's up more. Um, Bookings, I have more bookings now. I do a lot more networking now. So, you just got you get your name out there, you get more publicity. So pretty
Okay.
much, if you did it the right way, I can't say for all the girls because I don't even be seeing some of the girls even getting booked or doing anything. But if you did it the right way, you should have networked with people and built relationships with people, and
Yeah.
you should be booked and busy.
Period. I know that's right. And you do be booked and busy because I've been on your page all week. You always like on an interview, doing your stuff, your hostings. I'm from the DMV, so I do know sometimes you're down here at Assets.
Yes, I love assets. I love
Yeah,
assets
somebody.
because it's female owned, and
Yeah.
when you watch this show, I said like that's my ultimate dream. So
Yeah.
I love assets. If you haven't been there, and also I'll be at Norma Jean's too in Baltimore.
Okay. I'm gonna
You
have to
know,
come out and see, girl, because I'm a big fan. Okay.
yeah.
I know that's right. Okay, so you were talking about a business. What exactly type of business do you have?
So right here, I actually have this is my logo right here. It's
Oh,
Prevail.
Privet.
Prevail Dancewear is how it started, but then I grew into so many other things. Like I sell club clothes, regular like lingerie. I mean, some clubs you can wear lingerie, so you can do that too. I sell shoes. I have my own product line of pole grip now. So like if you do pole dancing classes or anything like that, you can use that. Yeah, so
I
pretty much,
like that. So
yeah.
you took your lane and you made your business out of it. That's good. So it's like more
So
of a
I already
passion.
had my business, but I grew. Like it went just from selling dance clothes to selling, because now I have like a bigger audience, and I'm like, well, I can't just sell dance clothes. Now I can sell club clothes for girls that want to go out, and
Mm-hmm.
lingerie, shoes, and pole grip for people who do pole fitness. Not, it just kind of grew.
Okay, so all my girls, all my dancers in the comments, because some of the local DC dance in the comments, check out Lexi Blows. Her business, buy y'all some stuff, some pole grips, some lingerie, everything else.
So
So I'm
you're
an
from
extra.
DC? You say you're
I'm
from
from
DC?
Maryland. I'm from
Oh,
Peachey
you're from
County.
Maryland. I can hear your accent. Period.
Oh, yeah, yes. So I'm an extra about the reunion. So I do know that everything kind of blew up before the reunion because of Sapphire's
Well,
baby
that
father's
was one of the
passing.
things that blew up. I mean, it was a whole situation. That was just like a little fraction of the whole situation. The whole situation was that Jocelyn had pulled all of us aside before we went, and pretty much was telling everybody off. she had like individual things to say about everybody, but like the most shocking thing was what she said to Sapphire, and that's pretty much made us all be like, nah, that's not right.
Mhm.
And then, you know, Sapphire walked off. She was crying. Natural and Lucky followed, and then me and Big Lex followed afterwards. But you don't really see me and Big Lex outside with her too much. Well, you see a little bit of Big Lex, but you know, production shows what they want to show. So.
Mhm. Do you feel like the show was edited in certain ways to make certain people look certain type of ways and other people not?
For sure. I mean, we recorded for 12 to 15 hours a day, and the show's only an hour long.
Yeah. So it's a lot of
So,
stuff that the people don't see.
yeah.
So what was said in between the end of the show and the reunion for Jocelyn to come to the reunion with like a Bible of things to get off her chest?
She had individual things to say about everybody. Most of it was pretty much about Big Lex's comments that she would make, posts and stuff that she would do in her stories. I guess where it got back to her, and she didn't like those things. And when it came to Lucky, she had wanted to do like a pool party for all of us before the reunion, and she actually wanted the top four girls to perform with her for the reunion, and pretty much everything just flopped and fumbled. Because when she asked Lucky if we should all get together and have the pool party, she told her no, because a lot of the girls were still arguing and fighting. So I think when she told Jocelyn that a lot of the girls were still arguing and fighting, that she like looked into it and said, okay, what they arguing and fighting about? Oh, some of y'all are talking about me. Oh, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that's how it went. I mean, that's just what I'm assuming, because she was talking to Lucky like she didn't know that we're arguing fighting. I mean, I wasn't arguing fighting with
Yeah, I'm
nobody,
about to say I didn't see you
but
arguing fighting.
but I mean, you know, some of the girls were still going back and forth. Like Yummy was still, you know, Yummy and Natural was still going back and forth still to this day. Um,
How is that
Chanel
dirty though?
Chanel started going back and forth with Boss Second and Barbie, you know, still to this day. And but Barbie still had a problem with Lucky, but it was kind of like dying out, and they pretty
Yeah.
much forgave each other at the reunion. They were just like, I can't say forgive, but they were just like let's forget about it and move on. Um, and then that was pretty much it. So I guess she really didn't know that after recording the show that these girls were still having, you know, these problems.
Do
And so
you,
she's seen a lot of things that people
she didn't
posted.
like. So
That
do
she,
you think that like the way she came off to reunion was that she gave you guys an opportunity and that everybody should feel thankful to her for the opportunity? Oh shit, we losing service. Oh, my girl's breaking up. Maybe she'll add back.
Use your iPad.
Ooh, I'm crying at Aqua looked terrible. Mm. Yeah, it's just her service, or maybe her phone died. I don't know. I got a couple more questions. I got a couple more questions. Jocelyn ain't new to reality TV thing, so she knows drama keeps the rating up. She knew what she was doing at the reunion to get her next show. Yes, I want to know, is there going to be a season 3? Girl, it's we were told it was going to be challenges and stuff. Girl, wasn't no damn challenge. The challenge was remembering that dance. That was the challenge. Trying to remember that fucking dance. Oh, thank you. You just tell them. Yes, we have to get into all that ballistic everything. Thank you. Girl, the host was over it. The crazy part is the host that's not Lunel. She is she's the owner of Zeus wife. I thought a girl was going to get eliminated off every week too. The dance was easy, bruh, but like the way she was teaching it was not. Thank you. Hey, baby. Are you going to do the Love of Leo's reunion? Yes, I'm hosting it. I'm asking the questions. I would love to host a reunion because y'all hoes gonna listen to me. We're gonna ask these questions. We're gonna watch these reruns, baby, and y'all gonna listen to me, or y'all going to fight me because it's never giving that. She was teaching them a new dance every motherfucking time. I said that. I said that. Yes, please see me hosting a reunion, y'all. Y'all need to speak my dreams into existence because the more people that do it, the more manifestation power it has. Thanks. Hold on. But she said that Jocelyn was really cool in the house. Jocelyn and Ballistic were really cool in the house. So to see them acting like that on a reunion was a shock to her. Oh, what? Fantasy? Ghetto fantasy? Her phone probably died though. Lucky said they were supposed to continue to season 3 and travel and do different performances, but it's not giving that anymore. So it's not giving that because they wanted to argue. Maybe that's why Jocelyn was so mad. Girl, coughing when a person is, they was tired of her anyway. They was probably tired of looking at her because I was tired of looking at her. They was coked up. That's why I'm not playing with you. That's your third coke comment I've seen, London. You out here the coke police, bitch. Instagram Live is so unreliable. I don't know if my girl's phone died. Thank you, Dad. Y'all, my parents set up this green screen for me. They're so sweet to me. They're watching my interview probably upstairs. Sorry, y'all. I'm so irritated. Like people really just send you there. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't do me, y'all. Okay. I already added her. I already did it. I'm just waiting for it to load. I already did it. Thank you, boo. No, because the devil really be working. I'm sorry. I fucking looked down for a second. I was trying to reply to this text. Dad, can you tell Mom to check her text?
For what?
Her text.
Yeah. Stop getting disrespectful. Keep the people entertained.
Well, this is about Jace. So Jace is way more important than these people on this live.
What's about Jace?
His dad's not coming to get him.
Hey, we get that. Keep this thing going, though. Keep that going. The people watching for you. I tell her, the lady, did you see my text? The lady probably dropped because she was coming from the beach with her kids, so she probably hit a rough spot. So you got to keep them flowing with something. You know?
Okay.
Come on, man. Get on your day.
I'm irritated. Okay, boo. I'm adding you right now. Yeah, he's okay. All right. We dropped a little service.
Yeah, we're not moving anymore in the car, so.
Okay. All right. So I think we was on like reunion time. So with the way that Jocelyn did speak to you guys on the reunion, did it make you see her in a different way than you had seen her like all season? Or you wasn't bothered? You was sitting there just like this.
I wasn't bothered because if you know who Jocelyn is, like, we're not new to this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. She came in reunions with Stevie J ready to throw bows. Like, did we forget who Jocelyn was?
No, I think everybody just felt so sensitively about it because the girls who were like really like, I remember Lex, she had approached Yummy like off some taking up for Jocelyn, like I don't like that you threw Jocelyn under the bus. So it was just crazy to see on the reunion like the people that were like up Jocelyn's butt.
But then at the same time, Big Lex was throwing shade to Jocelyn Ballistic on her Instagram after the show.
I did hear about that she said something about Ballistic in the house or whatever.
And yeah, she was saying things about Jocelyn and you know what I mean and stuff. So it's like,
yeah, so it's like, what do you expect once it comes down to it, right?
Right. It's who she is. That's who she is. I don't know why anybody thought that Jocelyn would be any different. This is why she has her own show, because that's who she is. She goes off. She's a big character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's her, you know? So I don't understand why people were like, oh, and I'm like, did y'all forget who she was? Did y'all not see Marriage Boot Camp, how she was talking to Ballistic? Did y'all forget how she acted on, you know what I mean, Love and Hip Hop? And yeah, when she first started, yeah, she used to cry over all Stevie J and everything. But later on, you know what I mean, through the seasons, like, you know, I really be like, I hope y'all, like, I don't know why everybody was acting so shocked.
Take the emotion out of it. You felt like everybody should take their feelings out of it. Yeah, but you know, some of them really felt like Jocelyn's like their friend in real life. And I don't know if she was acquainted with some of the girls.
She was acquainted with Barbie and Lucky, but there was the only ones that she was really acquainted with before, you know, the show. You know, I think her and Barbie pretty much fell off when Barbie left the show after she put Barbie on the show, knowing that Barbie couldn't dance, as she said. And
girl, Barbie was doing that choreography the other day. She said, bitch, I'm a few months late, but I'm coming.
She also wasn't underneath pressure, and she also got to work hand in hand with a real person teaching it. It wasn't Jocelyn showing us 2 times, like, boom, 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 now you guys go. So, I mean,
I felt like
big ups to Barbie, I guess.
The trouble with the dance was kind of because there was no set, like, show you the dance, this is the dance. I felt like the dance
Barbie
was done
learned it from
every
the
time.
choreographer that taught Jocelyn the choreography. So I'm pretty sure she taught her in 8 counts and all that. Like, you know, she didn't get the pressure that we got. So cool. That's nice. You learn the dance routine, whatever.
How do you feel about Sapphire? Sapphire getting everybody up to like dance and everything like that, and then kind of burning herself out in the end.
I
That was like
told
the
her,
saddest part for me.
I told her she was burning herself out. I told her, I was like, why are you, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're still teaching this dance routine. So pretty much it was, who she still, Boss Tech. I'm like, it's Boss Tech's fault that she didn't really want to learn the dance routine till a couple of days before, we have to show
It was
Jocelyn.
time.
Like, why are you burning yourself? Oh, because, I'm captain. Okay, I get it. You're captain, things like that. But at the same time, you're still in the competition. You
Yeah.
still have to perform as well. You're performing for your spot too, sis. And I think it was kind of hard for her to separate, that she's still in the competition and, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
she's captain. And it was just like, I told her. So,
So how did you feel about the cabaret and like the performance in the end? Like the outfits, the space, the area. Like I feel like y'all were told that y'all were gearing up for something so big, but on screen it kind of looked like
it was
smaller.
like, it's probably like 8 sections of like maybe 6 to 8 people could fit in a section. And then just like a lot of paparazzi, a lot of people taking pictures and like things like that. I definitely expected the space to be bigger, but then it's not Vegas. We're supposed to lead up to
Hmm.
Vegas. So basically, it was just like a little trial thing before Vegas. I know Linnell said like in her interview or whatever that it was fake, but it wasn't fake. Like there was real fans waiting outside in line to come in and watch us, perform. So
Hmm.
if anybody was fake, it was like, people like paparazzi and stuff like that was there, but of course they're gonna invite them to come as well too. So, but nobody got paid to watch us perform. They paid to come into the venue. Like it was we had a flyer that we posted and everything on Instagram, all the girls and people that saw it and were fans of us while we were before the show came out. They came, they saw us. Like I've had actual girls that followed me before the show even aired,
Hmm.
and
They came.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. So it was like a meet and greet.
Yeah,
Okay, so
wasn't like some, big performance, but also it's being recorded on national television for
and
catch
so
America. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's still a big performance.
yeah. Okay, so how do you feel about Chanel winning?
She did, she did deserve.
I didn't see her do nothing, and not to talk down on the girl, get your money, honey, or whatever. But I'm just like,
I think it was just a publicity stunt. I think it was like, let's give her the money.
I think she chose somebody that she knew wasn't gonna do nothing great with that money because I be looking on Chanel page like, girl, you won 10K. And I feel like if she was gonna have an underdog win, like somebody that wasn't too drama filled, you should have won. Like
Right.
we were all saying you should have
That's
won.
why, like, I wish that, Aqua didn't leave because I felt like she was the real underdog. Like,
Yeah.
if anybody needed the money, it was Aqua. She was homeless. She was going through everything that she was going through. So if Jocelyn wanted to give somebody who needed the money, it was for sure Aqua for me, you know?
So what exactly happened with Aqua with the cough thing? Like, what was that whole thing
Girl,
about?
basically, Jocelyn felt like she was coughing to be disrespectful, but Aqua for the reunion said, she wasn't being disrespectful. So Jocelyn apologized, and wholeheartedly, that first time, like, I felt like Jocelyn was apologizing for real, you know?
Mhm.
And then she told her, like, she would like to invite her to come, to Vegas if she would accept the offer. Like, so I guess, I mean, I don't know. It was so like we had just learned the dance routine, and I don't know if you see me in the background. I'm just walking back and forth. I'm like in my head. Personally, I'm trying to remember the dance routine in my fucking.
Mhm.
I don't care about what they got going on. I really don't. Okay, she coughed. They're fighting. Whatever. It's not my
Mhm.
drama. We just learned the dance routine, and like
Yeah.
and that's what I was focused on, and that's why I always did good at what I was doing. I mean, I really didn't care what the other girls had going on because I felt like a lot of the girls felt like, they weren't going to remember the dance routine or they were going to fuck up. So they were just worried about everything else instead. That's how.
Okay. Got you, got you, got you. So there's no girls that even personally, if they say something about you after the show, you ain't got no problem with them.
I don't care. I don't got no problem with them. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I had did an interview where they asked, you know, because they heard that Chanel still didn't get her money. And then, like you said, like I said, I don't see any progression.
Yeah.
If she did get her money, I don't know what's going on, but I was just like, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I've heard through the grapevine that she wasn't going to get her money until all the seasons were aired, including the,
3.
yeah, she wasn't going to get her money until all the seasons aired. So if she did get her money, she's just getting it now. Yeah, that's what I heard, but I don't know. You know what I mean? And she felt like she needed to write something about me or whatever, saying, "Oh, I don't talk to Lexi Blow, and what does she know?" And da da da. I'm just saying what I didn't say. You got the money or not? I don't know, sis. I really don't know, and I really don't care. I got 10K. I got more than 10K. I don't. I don't care about your bread, you know. But she was like going off about that. So it was like one of her fans like, "Oh, Lexi Blow said that you didn't get your money," and I was like, "No, I've never said that. I never.
You said you didn't know.
I said it.
And she didn't.
Like I don't know, but I did hear that she was supposed to get her money, you know, after the shows aired, and she was just going off or whatever, and I made my little response, and that's the only thing because I don't really clap back because I'm too busy. Like I don't really.
Mm-hmm.
But I made my little clap back, and I know people were shocked. It's whatever. Like sometimes you gotta clap back every once in a while because I feel like I really know you in real life, sis. I'm not one of your fans or your little trolls or whatever. You have my phone number. Like you get what I'm saying? You go call me and be like, "Oh, what's up?" Like if you're really about that life, you could have called
Mm-hmm.
if it was a problem, you know? And I was just like, but I forgot. I said, you got my number. You could have called me if it was a problem, but you want to follow your trolls and what they got to say, but you're a follower. So I guess you just want to troll as well.
Well, I mean, girl, I ain't got nothing to say about Chanel. I ain't
That's
got no comment.
what she can't say that she wasn't a follower because it's clear as day. Like you're over here following behind, you know, Barbie and Bossek talking about they got bands and they're the richest bitches in the house. Ooh, ooh, you're not one of the richest bitches in the house, like, and you're over here, like, you know what I mean, right behind
Yeah.
them. And when they were fighting with, you know, Big Lex, like, right behind Big Lex, like, oh, making sure Barbie, no, okay, like, you was behind all of that. And then when Boss had got drunk and she was telling you to shut the fuck up and whatever, you know, in the car, then it was like, oh, I'm not cool with them no more. And I was just like, well, that's what happens when you befriend people on day one that you don't even know. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
because I'm definitely not there to make friends.
right, you gotta at least read people's characters. I mean, especially we're all dancers. Like you never went to a new club and like you know what I mean? Like I might make a little bag with somebody and there'll be girls, oh, when you come back, no, I'm cool, you know, meet our little bag on the floor. But I don't know you. Like you could steal some money out the bag, you could start
Yeah.
drama, like I don't know, like experience as we are with meeting new girls and people, like it was shocking to me for her to like click up so fast, and that's basically where all like
Her issues came from.
it. I mean, I don't judge her for it, but I that's what I see and that's what I said, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything she said after the show, but I don't follow her either. And I haven't really seen her doing much, so I haven't seen anything she said. But are you guys in talks for Vegas, in talks for season 3? Are you going to do season 3?
You know, the way Zeus Network is, until everything's set in stone, they're not gonna let you know pretty much maybe two or a week before it's time to go. So like literally when it was time for us to do the show, they called me up a week, maybe a week and a half, like, this is the date you need to fly out. And I was like, oh shit, I was in a whole nother country. And I was just like, I gotta fly back to the States. I gotta pack my bag. Like they like to keep it as organic and natural as possible. They try not to have you prepared for any type of situation. And then they didn't tell us how long we were gonna be recording because they said we could be there up to a month.
Were you there up
So
to a month?
no, we were there for like 2.5 weeks.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad. I thought y'all was there for like a month.
Yeah, it felt like a month, girl. That 2.5 weeks was.
How long ago was that? Like the actual filming. Oh, so I think somebody calling her. No, she said that she had to fly out, so I don't think that means that they paid for it. Actually, damn it, I can't press it. Why the fuck is not letting me press it? Can I not add again? Okay. Thank you. Barbie in here, y'all. Honey, do you want to join? Everybody can join. It's a free for all. We ask you questions. Y'all, I can see y'all comments. My friends are texting me like, bitch, Barbie's in here, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to add Lexi back. If Barbie want to get on, she can send a request. I don't see her comment. She said there was rumors that Chanel didn't get her money, but she's not sure if Chanel got her money or not. That somebody asked her about it, and she basically said that she wasn't sure. Thank you, baby. That she basically said she wasn't sure, and then Chanel got defensive about it. Like, nah, bitch, you look so good. I'm just saying, oh, thank you. She's on send a request. I can't see. I can't see her comments, so I'm trying to. Oh, okay, boo. We back.
All right.
So,
I kept trying to deny my friend's call. I'm like, what is up? She
you
gonna
know,
call me.
people never call. No, as of the reunion, she didn't get her money. She was going off at the reunion about not getting paid. How long was the reunion after the show?
What you mean? How long was the reunion? Girl, we was there trying to get ready for the reunion, and they had us sitting waiting there for like at least 10 hours. Like they wasted so much time. We could have had so much time for the reunion, but they put us on, and we had no fucking time. Like we was literally on set for like 2 hours. It was whack as fuck. It was
Oh,
so
the
whack.
reunion was in June. Okay, Barbie in here answering questions in the comments. I guess
Yeah.
about the reunion.
Barbie,
So
join the live.
yes, Barbie, come on, everybody, come on, give me some tea, girl.
Join the live.
Let me see. We was there for 12 hours before.
Yeah, like I said, like we was there for like, well, I said 10, but 12. If she said 12, like I know we was there for a long time. I know that.
So y'all were there for that long, and then you kind of didn't really get anything done because the reunion wasn't reunionizing. Like it wasn't giving.
We were sitting in our dressing rooms for all them hours. Girl, I fell asleep on the couch. I was sleeping.
Really?
Yes, girl. I was tired. I was jet lagged. You know, I live in Pennsylvania. That's in
So you
California.
had to fly in.
Yeah, I was tired.
So they don't pay for y'all flights and stuff. Like you got to come on your own recognizance.
No, they pay for our flights. They pay for our
Okay.
hotel, our travel, like our food. Like when we're with Zeus, we don't got to pay for anything. No.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm like they not giving the bitches they pay out. So gotta make sure that they actually paying for y'all transportation.
Oh yeah, no, they pay for everything. Yeah.
Okay. So in all, what do you feel about Ballistic jumping up too when Jocelyn jumped up at the reunion?
I was fucking shocked. I was shocked because I
He
see.
gives so cool, calm, and collective.
Yes, yes, yes. So I know when he was talking to her, he felt really like personal about it and really heated about it. You know, I know Ballistic in the house was always rooting for Big Lex. You know, so I'm pretty sure he felt like she was attacking him when she made that post. So I think that's where all that animosity came. But how he was talking to her and how it blew up, I didn't think that was right at all.
Yeah.
Like, especially coming from a man that, I used to look up to. I used to like, oh, I can't wait to find me a man like that who was just so infatuated with
Yeah.
me. And,
And let you be yourself. Let her do all her crazy
yeah,
stuff.
I used to love, love, love that. And then when that happened, I was just like, oh my God, like, is this really happening? And then like he was really pissed off. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow. Okay. So you said you got to excuse Jocelyn because we know she act like that. We can't excuse Vanessa.
No,
You ain't supposed to act like that.
no.
Okay, I got you. So how did you remain unbothered during all of the candle throwing, running, and shit like that?
So as you see, Jocelyn came behind me, and on set, Jocelyn kept walking off set when people were talking over her or she was feeling disrespected or whatever. So she would walk off set. So I'm thinking, okay, she's over it. She's walking off set. That's what I'm thinking. And next thing you know, like I see something fly over my head, and when I see it land, it was a whole candlestick. And then I got up, and by the time I got up, like everybody was off of the stage, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like Jocelyn found that one thing to throw at her, because I swear, like, there was nothing
Nothing
around
on
us
stage.
to throw. So she must have been looking around to find something, and she found some in the back of us. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought she was, it looks like I'm being calm and collected. I am calm and collected. That's just my demeanor.
Mhm.
But if I knew she was about to throw a candlestick and I'm in the way, I definitely would have got up and moved.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that that's what she was doing. I thought she was just going to walk off set again. That's what I thought.
Spirit was like, huh, it's the white candlestick for me. Like, huh? Okay. Barbie, you can join. We are ready. You can join and come talk with us. It's just giving general conversation. I want to know how everybody feels or whatever. How much, well, I don't want to be all in your pockets, but do you get paid significantly for being on the show?
Mm-mm. But for me, it wasn't about the money.
It's
For
more
me,
about the exposure.
exactly. It was about the exposure, and it was about really going to Vegas and dancing with Jocelyn, because that's what I do. I don't do music. I'm not a rapper. You know what I mean? I'm not a singer. I'm just a businesswoman, and I dance. So I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. This is what I want to do. So it was just,
Welcome.
Hi, you guys. Hey,
Hi, how
Lexi.
are you? Okay, so you girls are cool, right? We cool, so this about to be a cool conversation.
I mean, we don't talk or whatever, but we don't got no, like, we don't fight with each other about anything. I mean, she's a mom, I'm a mom, we're busy, so I don't really think we ever had the time to really get into it with each other about anything, to be honest.
It's the moms for me. I can relate. My child upstairs acting a fool while I'm down here doing this interview, child. Hold on, I think it blacked out, so I gotta re-add her, but I think I gotta wait till it go. Okay, let's see.
Okay, my
Okay,
bad, y'all. I was trying to do a filter and it swiped off. So let me get my
okay,
filter back.
You don't need no
okay.
filter.
Exactly.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's no
welcome.
beef with me and Lexi. We really didn't really get a chance to like get to know each other in the house or anything because like
Right.
I left so early and then it was like with her like she was more so friends with like the people I wasn't friends with. So it was like we didn't really get a chance to like
Yeah.
talk or get to know each
And
other, but
I said that, I don't know if you follow production formation or Mahir or Mahor, however you say his name, but he had asked me the same thing. And it was like, it wasn't the fact that I wouldn't have been cool with them or talked to them, but it's just like when Sapphire bring in Big Lex to us as a group of friends and we became friends, and then they have that thing
right.
going on, like, you're not going to do that. It's just causing more
Yeah, exactly.
complications.
Okay, so Barbie, how was your experience on the show and all? How you feel about getting your luggage thrown? How you feel about the fights with Lucky?
Well, like a lot of stuff is edited out, and like when my luggage got thrown, like I wasn't at the house when that happened. Like whenever I came back because I when I left the house, I left my suitcases because I was like I can't carry all these heavy ass bags down the steps, and production wasn't there yet or security wasn't there at the house yet to help me. So I came back. So they had filmed her throwing everything down the steps, and when I got back, the luggages were like neatly lined up. You know what I mean? So they didn't look like they had been thrown. So I didn't even get out the car. I had one of my tricks bring me. My trick put all the stuff in the car, and then like as soon as we pull off, the cameras come back, and Jocelyn is coming down the steps with Lucky and Sapphire, and she's like, "Bye, ho, bye, ho." But mind you, I'm already like leaving. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody did all that while I was right there. So
Is this the same trick you was fighting Lucky over?
no, that was my man.
No,
My
that's
man's
her
not. I would
man.
never
That was
fight
her
over a
man.
trick.
Yeah, her man is not her trick. But
Yeah.
I know from being inside the house, they had all of her luggage ready at the door, you know, for her to come pick it up. And then Jocelyn was like, no, I'm going to give it to her personally. You know, I want to talk to her. And I guess Barbie was like, nah, I'm not for none of that drama. So then Jocelyn just took her bags and started throwing them down the steps.
No, because I told them, they were like, we want, at least if you're going to leave, like tell cameras, give your side of the story while you're leaving, like say your truth. And I was like, no, I was like, I don't want to be on camera anymore. Like, I'm not going out sad. I'm not about to have nobody filming me getting my shit. Like, no, I'm leaving. And I was like, don't put me on no more cameras. I was like, I was under the influence when I signed my contract. Nobody put me on no cameras.
Yeah, when we signed our contract, like, you know, some of us, I don't know what time you flew in, because I know I flew in with enough time to like go to sleep and everything like that. But I know you and Boss Tech and Chanel were ready downstairs. So they had bottles for us, you know, to turn up and everything. But of course they got to the motherfucking bottle before anybody else. And so they was already lit. And then not only that, like, we were in the van on the way getting there, and we circled around the fucking house for like 12 times.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, them trying to get the cameras right and everything. So I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, like you said, when you signed the contract, you would have had to been under the influence, because y'all was
they didn't. It's not like they like sent us the contract prior to filming to where we could read over it or like have a copy of it. It's like they gave it to us right before we start filming, and it's like, okay, sign it, and we gotta go. Like we didn't get a copy of it, nothing.
Yeah. The only thing that we got a copy of was our rules of the house. Like how that was the only thing that they gave us. Well, yeah, that was it.
And then it's like the rules weren't even rules. Like they were rules meant to be broken.
Yeah, seriously, because the first rule was no fighting. And you know
how that down in the comments.
But the
you was fighting the first day, like, Barbie.
Huh?
You was fighting the first day.
Yeah, because like it was so much built up, like when you haven't, like, me and Lucky were friends before the show. So it's like when you have a falling out with somebody and you haven't seen that person since the falling out, it's like when you finally do see them, it's like so much rumors have circulated. He say, she said. And then, like another reason why I left the house was because Jocelyn asked me to beef with Lucky for her show. She was like, I'm counting on you to make my show a movie. Like, I have all this in text messages. She like, beef with Lucky. Once y'all fight, I'm putting her out the house. She's a fake ass bitch. I don't fuck with her. And then it's like, I brung this beef relevant when it's not even a relevant beef like that. Like, okay, you paid him. We fell out. You didn't pay him no more. Moving on. Like in real life, it's not that serious. But she wanted me to mention all this stuff for the show. And it's like, I did what you said. And we're the ones who's friends outside of this. And you claim you don't like Lucky anymore, but you turn around and make her the bottom bitch. It was just fake to me. So I was like, I'm not with the fake shit.
You see, and for me, it's kind of cool that we're having this interview. Because like I said, I don't, talk to her. So for me, I was thinking like, well, did Jocelyn promise you, the bottom bitch position? And
yes, she did. That's why I didn't dance, girl. That's why I was like, hell no, I'm not dancing. Like, you basically just played me. Like, not only did I get beat up because you wanted me to beef with this girl, and I'm not even a fighter. You flipped the script completely. So I was like, hell no, I'm not dancing. She's the new bottom bitch. I'm not fucking dancing. Like, I would have danced. I can dance. That might not be what I do as a dancer, but I can dance. Like, I could get the job done. But I was just like, no. Like, now I'm not. When I get mad, it's like I'm not doing anything. Like, I could be mad. So
that's why you ended up leaving?
Yeah, because I felt like that was fake as fuck.
Yeah,
that is fake. If she promised you a position and you didn't get it, and then she was asking you to fight and then making it look like you was causing hell for everybody when it was really her asking.
The final straw for me was when she went in Boss Tech's room and Boss Tech called Chanel's phone while Jocelyn was in Boss Tech's room, because you know me and Chanel shared a room.
Yeah.
So
Should I
Jocelyn
turn it
in
down?
Boss Tech's room talking about if they fight one more time, I'm sending one of them home and it's gonna be Barbie. You asked me to fight. You asked
Right.
me to make this beef relevant, and to me that was just like fake. Cause me and you, like, you're at my house every day. I'm at your house every day. Our kids play together. So to me, like, if one of my friends fights somebody, I'm not gonna turn around and make the bitch the next day my best friend forever. Like, that was fake.
Yeah, definitely not. So are y'all still friends now?
No.
No, I will hope not, because that's just not right. So, how did you feel about the reunion, Barbie? You were on the reunion as well. How did you feel about how Jocelyn and Ballistic acted on the reunion?
I feel like the reunion was a complete shit show. I feel like it was very disorganized. Like Lexi said, we were there. You know, they were rushing us to get there at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, if you guys don't come on now, the reunion's not going to
Right.
happen. You guys got to get ready.
Right. And I
So
had
we
an
get there.
appointment. I had an appointment to get my finger waves and everything because I had to find somebody in California. I'm not even from California, so I had a whole appointment ready, and it was at 11 o'clock. And I'm like, y'all made me rush over here to get, and I could have got my hair done to just sit here and
Yeah, they
not do
were rushing
anything.
us like the whole time. They're like, is your all's outfits on? Are you all ready? And then we're just literally sitting there till like 2 a.m. We didn't get done filming till like 4 a.m. LA time. So we were literally just sitting there. And then I feel like, you know, all of the major key points that happened on the show, nobody got to really answer their
Address
questions
them.
about it. Like, you know, like me saying the N word was a big thing on the show. And I really wanted to like address the
Right.
fans about that and like say my piece. And it's just like a lot of situations with everybody. Nobody got to really talk about
Right.
anything. And like,
Right.
I feel like us is,
For me, I was like, well, what's up? Like, why didn't you pick me? You know what I mean? Why wasn't I the winner? Like, that was my biggest question. Like, that's all, because I really didn't have no beef or whatever with anybody, and I kind of pretty much figured everything out by the reunion. But for me, like, that's what the questions I want to ask, and I was just waiting for my turn, and literally, like,
Did you
it was
ever have a turn?
no, because they
no.
wasted so much time with Big Lex and Natural, and then they bring them both back on set and let them go again. I'm like, they already did all what they needed to say. You still have to go around the whole, around the whole couch.
Mhm.
They were the first two people. They wasted
And
mad time going back and forth, and then they bring them back to speak again. Like, no, we heard enough from them. Like, they should sit there and wait and let the rest of us speak for real, for real. And then I was next to speak, and it was a wrap after that. It was a wrap.
yeah, they were like, sorry, you guys. It was literally like, sorry, you guys, we have no more time. We're getting kicked off the stage. Like, nobody got to answer any questions. And as cast members, it's like we deserve, you know, we get a lot of backlash, or even like whatever. So the fans have questions. We want to be able to answer them. And
Right.
it's like really unfortunate that
Right.
nobody got to talk about shit. Like,
Mm-mm. No, we
and
didn't
Zeus
get to
so
talk.
messy when Jocelyn and them was arguing. They gonna come over to Boss Tech and Aqua, because I was sitting right by them, and they were like telling them like, go run up on Big Lex, go jump her.
Oh my God, for
Let's
real?
Girl, I was
go.
right there. I'm like, what did they? Because they asked Boss Tech and Aqua to come here off the stage. I think it was LJ. So when they came back, I was like, what he just said? She's like, girl, they telling us to run up on Big Lex when she comes back on the stage.
They don't get messy with me like that because they know I'm not about none of that. And I would look
Lex,
at
they know you
them
got.
because
They know
they
you gonna
know
act like
they
you didn't even
know
hear
I'm not
it.
their puppet. They know I'm not their puppet. They know I'm not. When I came onto the show, when they were saying, show your character, this and this and that. I'm like, this is my character. This is who I am. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if the viewers don't like it, oh fucking well. Like, I'm gonna be real. This is who I am. Like, you know.
Yeah, I felt like I had to like drink alcohol to deal in the house. Like, I felt like I had to get fucked up every day. And like the first scene where like they were arguing about the abortion when we were picking out our rooms, how I was just sitting there silent after we got done filming. Like, Jocelyn and the production came to me. They were like, you need to turn up. They were like, nobody likes a boring bitch on TV. Like, you're not doing enough. You're not saying enough. And like even the shit with Boss Tech sitting on Ballistic's desk, they told her to do that. Like, y'all are mad messy, like mad fucking messy.
You see, and she's friends with Boss Tech, so there's a lot of these things that I didn't even
Oh,
know.
in real life, Jocelyn's friends with Boss
I
Tech.
don't think anymore. Jocelyn's friendships don't last very long.
I'm about to say because she was going
I
on her
don't think
about
anybody is willing to do season 3 except a couple of people. Like, a lot of people are like, no, they don't want to be talked to like that. They don't want to be treated like that. And like even me, like I'm still waiting on my reunion money.
Is
Like I hit them up
Lucky?
multiple times.
Yeah,
Hey, Lucky.
we still didn't get our second half at all. I got my first check, but I didn't get my second one yet.
I got
Are
my
these
first.
direct deposit?
No, they mail
No, they
checks.
send us checks in the fucking mail.
Oh no, y'all need to go to their office when you go pick up your last check from your job. Y'all
Oh,
need to go do
I
that.
wish, I wish you could go to their office. That shit's all the way in California. Don't nobody live out there except Yummy.
We gonna pull up. Like, excuse me, we need our money.
We gonna
I'm
pull up.
coming as the spokesperson, as the lawyer. They didn't get their money.
No, because I wasn't gonna go to the reunion because they were only offering a really low price, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it for that price. So why Jocelyn stopped liking me again after the show, because we became cool back after the show, she stopped liking me again, is because I had hit up a lot of the cast members, and I was like, you guys shouldn't agree to go for this price. I was like, if we come together and all collectively say we're not gonna go unless you guys pay us this much, they're gonna have no choice but to pay us. So I guess.
But see,
That got back.
they had upped the price. The first price that they gave. I was like, no, that's not enough. That's not enough for my outfit, my hair, things that I have to spend money on. And they're like, okay, we're gonna work things out, whatever, whatever. Then when they came back with the second price, it was still low, but I was like, whatever, because I just wanted to get this shit done and over with.
You wanted to say what you had to say, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't even get a chance to do that. That's
No.
the thing. And it's like, like I felt some type of way because like all the baddies, they got like purses and Versace robes. It's like they didn't even get us a bouquet of fucking flowers. And our show was way more trending than baddies.
Our show made the whole, made them the most money. You know how many people say they only subscribe to Zeus only for our show? You know how many people
I'm
in my
unsubscribing
inbox?
when this is over.
Right. And honestly, they strategically put our show after Baddies. Baddies wouldn't even have any of the ratings if it wasn't for our show, because of course people are going to watch, their show until ours come on. Like, I'm pretty, like, come on now. Like, they knew.
They could have got us some flowers. They could have did anything. Like,
I felt like for performance purposes and the stuff that y'all did do on the stage, on the show, they could have got y'all hair and makeup. They could have got y'all better outfits. I do feel like for y'all to spend all that time on the show, y'all didn't get any like glam shit. Even America's Next Top Model, they cut all your hair off, but at least they did it for free.
yeah, no. And I had even asked, I was like, can I have my own makeup artist come to the house? I was like, I'll pay for it because I'm about to be on TV. Like, I want to look my best. Like, I want to have my makeup done. I want to be on point. And they were like, no, we would never get filming every day if we had to wait for your hair and makeup. But literally every day we're waiting for hours just to film, haven't like productions eating cheeseburgers and shit around us. And we're all like 8 o'clock at night, haven't eaten anything. Like, it was a terrible experience for me.
So it wasn't like food to cook. Y'all ain't cook.
They had a chef, but he wouldn't come till late at night and we can't leave the house. So it was like production eating all around us, and we just like, y'all want us to film a scene and it's 8 o'clock at night and we haven't ate yet? It's like, I don't even treat myself like this in real life. So why would I downgrade to what I'm used to be on y'all show? Like, it was a lot of rules. Can't leave the house, can't go nowhere, can't, and it was just
could you leave your room like freely?
Not at times, no. Security would because me, like people who's getting in fights and stuff like that, they would the people who would get in fights, Big Lex, me, Lucky, they would stand outside of our doors. So if we're not supposed to be out of our room for filming, a security guard, if we want to go outside and smoke, they would have to escort us outside to go and smoke. So it was just like a lot.
So how do you feel about the way you were portrayed on the show? Because I remember you said that you did want to address the N-word comments and stuff like that. So how do you feel like once you saw how people were responding to you on the show, how did you feel about that?
A lot of stuff was edited out. Like, as far as the fighting goes, I feel like they made it look like I got beat up every single time. Like, they didn't get none of the times where I ran up or anything like that. But I mean, then again, like when I would run up, it would be like I didn't tell nobody I was about to do it. I would just do it. So maybe they didn't get good camera angles, but I feel like, the character that Jocelyn wanted me to be like isn't not who I truly am. But it's like I started the beef because she asked me to. And it's like the N-word comment, I feel like it was taken out of context because like I wasn't saying it in a racist way. Like or anything like that. I have mixed children myself. Like, most of the men that I have ever dated in my life are Black. So no, that doesn't make it okay, but I know now. But I've been raised in foster care like my whole life by Black people. I was never told like, hey, don't say that, or even like singing music, certain songs or whatever. Most of all my friends are Black. Nobody's ever been like, that you shouldn't say that, don't say that word. Of course we know the very racist word not to say, but just talking and slang, I was never taught not to say that. So after seeing the show air and getting all that backlash, I was like, okay, like I never meant to offend anybody and I didn't mean it in a racist way. So I was like, let me just take this word out of my vocabulary because I don't want anybody to think the wrong thing about me.
Yeah, just from your personality, from what I'm getting here, is very opposite than on the show. But you seem very personable and stuff like that. But and you just can't say it, especially with the climate and everything else. You just can't say it. But that would have been something to hear on the reunion. That would have been something that
I
been
definitely
good
wanted to address it because I'm definitely not a racist. Like, I have 3 mixed children. Like, I've never been a racist. Mostly all of my friends are Black.
Yeah,
But
that's something that I would have liked to hear in the reunion because, like I said, I didn't know her prior to that, and when she was saying that in the van, I was just like, you know what I mean? I was like, and for me, I'm mixed, you know what I mean? And I just don't say it just because, like, I was just raised not to say it, even though, like, my mom is Black and she don't even say it, you know what I'm saying? But, it's just a little different. But like she said, it pretty much comes up from your upbringing, everything like that. So that's something that I would have liked to hear.
But admitting and knowing that you didn't know and stuff like that, that's good to do. So I really want to know what you guys are looking forward to next. Like Barbie, you're not going back to the show. If it happens to season 3, you're not going back.
I mean, if I got offered to, I mean, honestly, I don't think Jocelyn likes me at all. And, like, especially now that, like, I have dealings with Stevie J and stuff, I don't think that it would be any type of reconciling that. But I mean, if the bag was big enough, I would go. But what I got paid to be on the show was $1,000 a week. I wouldn't do that again. To me, that's not worth it.
Right.
If they came with the correct bag, I would do it. But the way that Jocelyn doesn't like me, I just don't see that happening. If Jocelyn don't like you, it's a dub.
Okay, spill me the tea. What deal is with Stevie J and Barbie?
Well,
business.
You gotta stay tuned. I can't really talk about it too much, but like, we were in the blogs and stuff like that. So, after her seeing that and all that stuff, like, but me and Stevie have been in communication with Zeus and other networks, and hopefully.
Okay, she said I'm gonna do it like it's my day on my own show.
I mean, if you got a different opportunity in a better bag, like, why wouldn't you? I completely understand that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and it's all business, just for the record. Like, Stevie's married and all that stuff, but like, Jocelyn actually is the one who introduced me and Stevie to each other in Atlanta while we were filming. So, that's how I met him. And, like, I've just been talking to him about business stuff and music and, just trying to do stuff like that.
So while y'all were filming this show, she introduced you to Stevie. Oh,
yeah,
Jocelyn
off the cameras. Off the cameras.
Yeah. Okay. So, Barbie, let me have another question for you. Do you feel like when it came down to the fighting, when it came back to the house and down to house and everything, do you guys feel like you were protected? Like, you feel like you were safe? Like, with the security, the different men in the house, etc.?
I mean, I don't feel threatened by Ballistic, but I mean, definitely, like, some production was trying to, like, get at me, and there were definitely, like, some inappropriate advances, like people coming to my room at like 5, 6 in the morning.
That's ridiculous, Barbie. Like,
yeah, definitely stuff like that. And then as security goes, like, Zeus pick and choose when they want you to fight. Like, if they want you to fight and they feel like it's a good for their scene, they will tell security, let them fight. You know what I mean? But it's just up to how they're feeling. But I feel like security does their job when they protect who they want to protect, and they let you fight however long they want to let you fight for.
Right.
It's how I feel.
It's not how you feel. That's a fact. Like, when the girls would fight, you would hear, security automatically is ready to break things up, but they'll be like, wait. You know what I mean? And then when it gets too much, then they'll be like, go ahead, you know, break it up or whatever. But
Yeah, and I
security,
definitely feel like the situation where Jocelyn was like, let him fight for 30 seconds or whatever. Like, looking back, I wish I would have just been like, and not even just, even if I would have won the fight, looking back, I feel like I should have just been like, you know, like, I'm better than that. We're not doing this. And I feel like Jocelyn being the person that she is, I feel like she shouldn't have even recommended something like that. She should have been like, you know, we're supposed to be a family here. Like, we're all supposed to be as one.
right?
Like, she should have took the role of, let's talk it
And that's
out.
what I was trying to, like, you know, get across, like, with Zeus and like who I am as a person. Like, I'm like, you know, there's very successful shows where they don't have all this rah rah. You know, very successful shows where, and I don't know, like, where they feel like, you know, it comes for ratings or whatever. But I feel like if they would have let us be us, and then also if they weren't filming baddies at the same fucking time, because after a week, then they started filming baddies. So it was like we didn't even get all the airtime. Like, we have a lot of good, funny moments that they didn't even capture on TV. I mean,
Oh
you know, for
yeah.
us to be on TV, because they would spend half of the time with the baddies and then half of the time with us.
Oh, they
And
ain't got two production teams for both
And then
shows. They
I
gotta
thought
use
that
the same.
I thought it was gonna be like challenges. Before I did the show, like me
yeah,
and
that's what
Jocelyn
I
were
told
talking.
her. I told
Yeah,
her it was going to be
Jocelyn like
challenges and
told me that it was
stuff.
gonna be like challenges and all that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the winner, Chanel, got picked because she's somebody that Jocelyn don't see as a threat. Anybody that Jocelyn feel like look good or is doing good in life, Chanel ain't shit. You know,
I
she
said
can.
that on my recap. I said she gave the money to somebody she knew wasn't gonna do shit with it. Cause I was on Chanel page like 10K where.
Chanel still ain't
Yeah.
got paid, but Chanel, like, she
You
is a
see, that's
follower.
exactly what I thought. I really exactly thought that she still didn't get paid, and then also I heard that she wasn't going to get paid until all the shows were aired. So, but now
She
all
was
the
going
shows.
off at the reunion in one of the back rooms because remember on stage at the reunion, Chanel, they were mentioning her as the winner, and Jocelyn was like, "Yeah, did y'all bring her check today?" And Janisha was like, "I don't sign the checks." Of course, they didn't. They edited that out. So after they all got us off stage at the reunion, Chanel was going off in the back room. She was like, I guess she thought at the reunion they was gonna give her 10K or something. I don't know, but I just expected a lot more from not even Zeus, but Jocelyn. You know, like,
Jocelyn.
she's somebody who came from where she came from the strip club, stripper, hoe, whatever you want to call it. You know, she came
Right.
from the same environment as us. Like, I was expecting to get some game from her, you know, some guidance, some like big sisterly love. But it's like you sitting here talking to us like we just beneath you. Like, in all reality, we are kind of beneath of her because she is at a higher level of success than us. But we're trying to get to that point. Like, if I was on a show like that and I was the leader, I'll be like
See,
mentoring
that's where
girls.
I just didn't understand when she pulled us all in the back before we got on the show. She was like, "Y'all think you're better than me," and I'm thinking in my, like, I was like, nobody thinks that we're better than you, but are we not supposed to capitalize off of this? I mean, isn't that the goal, to do something with what we have and make something of it? I mean, that should have been everybody's goal. So it's
I
not
was,
that we,
yeah.
yeah, it's not that we think that we're better than you. It's that we think that we need to do with the opportunity that we gave you. And it's not like none of us appreciate the opportunity. I don't think any of us said, "Oh, like, you know, fuck you, we don't appreciate the opportunity." Like, that never came out of anybody's mouth. So it
Yeah.
was just like, it was all confusing to me. But then,
She just
like,
want us to bow down to her 24/7 and be like, "Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you." Like, okay, we already said thank you, but it was made clear before we went on the reunion that anybody say anything she don't like, you're out of there. Like, and you know, even me, like, I wanted to speak on the fact that you told me to beef with Lucky, and I did what the fuck you said, and now all of a sudden I'm trailer
but
trash and
yeah,
all this, that, and the third. Like,
that we should have never even had that conversation, because that's what the reunion is supposed to be for. It's supposed to all of us be for the recap on all the episodes that were aired, and for us to speak on it and shed light on it for the fans and the viewers and for ourselves, and you know what the case may be. So I was just really confused on, like, where is this coming from, and why is it coming from it. The only thing that I understood was, like, when Big Lex would make posts and stuff like that, she was like making, you know, subliminal posts, and sometimes they were direct. Like, I get where she was coming from with her when it came to that. The falling out that she had with Natural, like, I really don't understand still to this point, because yeah, her and Natural were arguing on the show, but then Natural still continued the show, was still trying out to be the final four to go to Vegas. So, like, if you would think that you had any problems with Jocelyn, it's pretty much out the door, you know, because you're still there. applying yourself to be with Jocelyn, for the show. So I guess after the show aired, she might have changed her mind. I don't really follow Natural and know if she posted anything, or I mean, I follow her, but I don't follow up on her to
I
know.
think that Natural just going through like a mental, I think she fighting her own demons, and like even how she speaks, it's always so loud, always so aggressive. I think that she just going through her own shit, because like almost everybody, like almost even me, Natural like snapped at me a little bit, and me and Natural never even had no beef or no problems. I think she just like going through her own shit
Right.
and whatever. But a lot of it is, a lot of fans start shit too, because watching
Oh
the show,
yeah,
them
they're
seeing
messy.
her and Natural going at it, they probably writing Natural like, oh, Jocelyn hating on you, and
Right.
putting a lot of thoughts in her ear, because a
Right.
lot of people, send me death threats over saying
Right.
that the N word and stuff like that. You never know what is going on in her head to make
Right.
her get to that point of
Yeah, the
like,
fans are definitely messy because like everybody's like, "Oh, you was kissing Jocelyn's ass," blah blah blah. But I was like, no, I was commenting when everybody talked, but I'm sitting next to Jocelyn, so when the camera is on Jocelyn, you're gonna see me too. But when the camera was on Sapphire talking or Barbie talking or whatever, I'm agreeing with things that they were saying as well. So I'm just like, you know what I mean? That wasn't ass kissing. That was just the way it seemed from how I was sitting next to Jocelyn. But there were definitely things that I agreed on, and I did. And the part that they were saying that I was ass kissing, because I agreed with Jocelyn when she said she was rooting for Natural, and I know this personally that she really was rooting for Natural, because when I was with her, when I hung out with her for Memorial Day, she told me, she was like, going final with the Final Four to Vegas or whatever, that Natural can dance, and you know what I mean? She hasn't really talked to Natural, so she wants to, see where her head's at, and she wants her to be there and all this stuff. So I was agreeing with it. Like, I was like, yeah. So when she was talking, I was like, yeah, that's true. And then when Sapphire was saying, but I was really there for you, and I was like, yeah, that's true. But you know what I mean? You don't see that. So it is what it is. Like, I'm only going to agree with things that are right and that I know for a fact are right. I've done interviews, and even like when you were asking me questions with Barbie before even Barbie, there's things that I can't even answer. I'm not going to answer, and I'm not going to like make pretend I know the answer to things. Like, I'm
and I
only
feel
going
like you always have, I feel like you've always said your own opinion, because even with the
right,
abortion stuff, when Natural and Big Lex was going back and forth, you even was like, yeah, like stop talking about the abortion shit. Like some
right,
stuff y'all just don't see of Lexi, but Lexi is very neutral. Like if she feel like something's not right, she's gonna be like, that's not right, even if she don't like the person or hang with the
right.
person.
Right. And then like when we had that scene when it was me, Sapphire, Big Lex at the pool, and they don't tell us what to say, but they'll tell us topics to say, but it wasn't the abortion thing wasn't even a topic. They wanted us to talk about, them fighting and all that stuff. And I bring that up, and I was like, that was wrong. You should have apologized for that. Does that like, even though I'm not cool, with, Aqua and all that situation, I'm gonna say it was right, period. They can't,
Right.
the show never can make me a puppet. That's one thing that I could say. And even with the girls that I was cool with, when I see something that wasn't right, I told Big Lex, like, you should apologize, even though she felt like
Mm-hmm.
she don't give a fuck and she's not gonna apologize, whatever. But that's just her. You know what I mean? I can't control you what you can and
Right.
cannot do, but I'm gonna tell you like that was wrong. But I wasn't gonna be like Natural up in your face like that was fucking wrong and da da da
Right.
da da da, because that's just not me. Like, I'm gonna
And
let you
at
know.
the end of the reunion, Jocelyn was like, and the only people who's going to season 2 is Boss Tech and Aqua, but Boss Tech and Aqua don't even want to go now. Aqua was just in Miami, and she was like hitting me up because I guess, like Jocelyn had flew out different girls from the show, you, Boss Tech, then Aqua, and Aqua was like, why Jocelyn put me in a shitty ass hotel room, but she put Boss Tech in a nice high rise? Like, why is she trying to do me like that? She was like, Jocelyn not
I
even
didn't even
hanging
know
out with me.
Jocelyn didn't even put her on any of her lives or anything, so I didn't even know she was out there.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Aqua said she went live around Jocelyn, went to the nail salon with her, but Jocelyn told her to her live. So I guess Aqua had just felt some type of way about how Jocelyn was treating her while she was down here. So Aqua had pulled up over my house. I was like, girl, you can come over here. Like
Yeah, for sure.
like I took her under my wing. I was like, you can come over here, girl. Like she
Yeah.
drove her car, Jocelyn gave her gas money and her situation or whatever. So I have felt bad for her, but it's like now, like it's like all of us were rooting for Jocelyn too. Like we wanted to be a part of it, but you're running us off. It's like
When people ask me, about like, putting a foot forward for the cabaret and stuff like that, and I just say with anything in life, even with my own friends, like they'll come with me like, oh, I have this idea or whatever. I can't want something more than you want it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I see that you want it and you want me part of it, I'm gonna insert myself and be the best for you for that situation. But if you don't want something more, I can't want something more than that person wants it. You get what I'm saying? So until I see, like, if she knew that she wanted to, and she keeping us up in the air and questioning whether we're going to go to season 4 or whatever, if you really want this cabaret and want it to be successful, we would know that this is what we're doing. We would be practicing right now. We would be
her
doing
moves is
dance
just too
practice.
up and down. It's like 1 minute Jocelyn like you, the next minute you're on her bad list. It's like you don't never know what to expect from her. You don't know if when you walk in a room she's gonna embrace you or if she's gonna be like, dusty ass bitch, why is you here? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna come to the
Right, because
reunion.
she came at me too, and she was like, and you said, when she was going to everybody, she's like,
Yeah, I remember
and you
that.
told them that you said that you wasn't gonna, that I told you not to tell them that you were coming to Miami. And I was just like, I never told any of them that, but it's not hard for them to figure that out because I came to Miami and
So
I'm
she
cool
invited certain of y'all to Miami after the show.
right.
Yeah.
And these are the people that's supposed to be going to Vegas.
Right. So she invited me to come, and Lucky lives out there, and I'm cool with Lucky, and I didn't tell her I was coming. Come on, put 2 and 2 together, Jocelyn. Like, it's not that hard for them to know, oh, you told them, not
You
to tell
inviting
them.
some people and not the other ones.
Right. So, like, she put me in, like, a kind of a weird situation with them. And then with the way she addressed me when she was dressing everybody, she's like, and you said, and I was like, hold up. I didn't say that. And then I was like, and I looked at Lucky. I said, Lucky, did you say that? She was like, no, because she's the only person, that I really talked to. I said, Sapphire, did you say that? I was no. And then she went to Boss Tech. She was like, Boss Tech, I think you're the one that told me that. And Boss Tech was like, no, I didn't tell you that. But yeah, I heard that that's what was said. And then I'm just thinking, like, man, all this shit is just messy and childish. Like, why are we arguing and yelling about some shit that you said, don't, I want you to come out here, but don't say anything.
Jocelyn kind of did that on the show with the Yummy and Natural thing because she was like talking, I guess, saying she was going to kick Natural out, and then Yummy heard it, and then Yummy used it back in the argument with Natural.
Yeah.
So, like, I do think Jocelyn plays a lot in how you girls don't get along.
And definitely at the reunion, how she was like, in your friend, about the whole Big Lex having a baby or not. And she was like, and your friend Lucky's the one who told me that. Like, she tries to stir up stuff between us, but I just feel like we could all do so much if we weren't divided. Like, while we're not filming, we could be doing hostings together. We could be doing we could be making the bag in the cabaret bigger as a whole. But it's just like all this division over stupid shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't have beef with none of these girls. Like, me and Lucky had our differences, but I honestly beef with her because Jocelyn asked me to, which I should have had my own mind. But me never being on TV and, looking up to Jocelyn, I was just like, you know what? Let me do what she says.
Opportunity.
Yeah, let me just do what she says and stuff like that. And then after, she made Lucky the bottom bitch after it was supposed to be me and she told me to fight her and do all this. It was like, I'm texting her. I'm like, fuck this. I was like, I want to leave. She's like, trust the process. You're being weak. You need to trust me. But it's like,
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from with that because I have no problems with none of the girls either. And, I had no problem with going out there and it shouldn't have been a problem for them to know that you had invited me out there. Like, what does it matter? Like, if you just wanted me there, that's fine. You just wanted me there. And the only reason why she only just wanted me there is because she did want all of us together to have a pool party for Memorial Day. And she talked to Lucky about it, and Lucky was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. So she was like, all right.
Then that's why she didn't invite her.
That's why she was mad at Lucky. She was pissed at Lucky just because Lucky told her she don't think that's a good idea. But clearly it wasn't a good idea. That boat would have been Titanic. Like, the fuck? like for real, like that wasn't the right time, because you got to think, even though we haven't seen each other, it's a lot of shit on the blogs,
The
people going
internet.
back and forth, people making little comments, you know, it's a lot of shit that goes on that people don't even see or hear about. So of course now wouldn't be the right time right before the reunion for all of us to get together. Like, no, I
Right.
wouldn't agree with that either.
Right. So
So
I was
what
just
is?
like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know if you and Lucky are arguing about this. You know what I mean? Like, it's Memorial Day. My kids is with their dads. Like, it's summertime. Like, all right, I'm gonna come through. Have some fun. And for me to have enjoyed that moment, and then when we come to the reunion, it's like, oh, and you said this, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, how does a good situation turn sour? And I didn't say anything. You get what I'm saying? So
It's
it be like,
always like that with her.
that was my first, my first time having something like that with her. I was just like, I was like, no, like, I didn't say anything to anybody. Like, I don't get into none of that messy shit. So if they want to be messy, that's on them. But it's obviously you're gonna put two and two together. It's really not that hard to figure out. Like, you didn't want no
Girl,
reason.
one time she got mad at me because I couldn't come over her house on Halloween. I have kids. I'm taking my kids trick or treating. Girl, she done send me a long ass paragraph talking about she hope a trick kill me, this, that, and the third. It's like Jocelyn gets really upset over little. It's like the littlest situation, she will blow it up, And it's like 1 minute she your friend, 1 minute she not your friend, and I just can't deal with the inconsistency. It's like, it's too much
Barbie,
for
just
me.
don't be her friend no more, girl. You was in the video. They was mad you was in the video. You got your
We
moment.
did not know. So mind you, like, we're all coming on the show, and we don't know that they had like a friendship like this, because it was never like publicized that they were friends like this. And then when we all saw the episode, like, we were confused. Like, you hear how she was telling Barbie to fight and all this stuff. We don't know any of this stuff is going on, so we're all looking at Barbie like, nah, fuck that bitch. She over here keep trying to fight Lucky for no fucking reason. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? And then we see her in the video, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, what's going
Girl, and
on?
production's
And then
telling me the whole time. The whole time they're like,
I was
Jocelyn.
like, y'all bitches been friends the whole fucking time. All right, I get
Y'all
it.
been bamboozled, led
Y'all
astray.
been friends. All right.
Girl, the whole time we're filming production, like Mark and shit coming into my room, Jocelyn want you to talk more about being her bottom bitch. They want to hear more. Jocelyn want to hear you talking about it. All to just make me not the bottom bitch. It's like, then on top of that, like, yeah, she even told me before the show, she was like, we're going to show this episode
See, if we
of.
knew that y'all were cool like that, it makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you make, somebody that the bottom bitch? Like, oh, it's whatever. But
And
when
then
you're
you sitting
making
here
it
talking
about
about.
dancing, and that's how you were gonna get, the bottom bitch or cabaret captain or whatever, then we were like, no, like, no,
She
we all
told
came
me
here to
before we
dance.
even filmed, she's like, we're going to show the music video and all the girls are going to be mad. And I'm going to tell them that I'm closest with you in the house. They're going to be so mad when they see the video.
And we
Like,
were salty as fuck. We ain't even
They
gonna hold
was
you.
salty as shit. They was salty as fuck.
but the crazy
But
thing is, Jocelyn took the video off of YouTube and everything. And like, my photographer tagged her and like, something that I did with her, and she messaged back my photographer and was like, take this tag off your page. If you post anything of me and her, I'm getting your page deleted. Like, even we did a photo shoot with my photographer, and she told him that if he released any of the pictures to me, that she was gonna sue him. And it wasn't even like pictures with her in it, even like solo pictures by myself. She was like, I will sue you. Like, I don't know, she a little off to
Barbie, if
me.
I ever see you back friends with Jocelyn, girl, because this sounds very traumatic, sounds very toxic.
Surviving Jocelyn.
It's
Yo,
giving me very much
when I seen that
emotionally
meme,
abusive.
like, when I seen that meme when he had said that, he said the show should have been Surviving Jocelyn. I was dead laughing because I
It
was
should have
like,
been.
Can I ask why a lot of y'all original Instagram pages got deleted?
well, who
Who
knows?
knows?
Y'all don't know.
I think
Um,
it really. I think Jocelyn do get people's page shut down because like the dancers locker room was posting shit about her and them like, if you don't take this down, I'm getting your
and
page
it's gone.
deleted, and their page is
If
gone.
it's
But
not,
I wasn't.
at first I used to think it was Natalie, because Natalie big hates that our show did better than hers. At first I was like, I think that's Natalie, like, getting, us girls pages deleted, and because all the baddies and all them They be posting sexy pictures like we do. And when they get on live, they be cursing. They be talking real crazy. Like, you don't even see me and her talking real crazy like that. Like, you know what I mean? I've had lives get, like, shut down and, like, all types of stuff. So I'm like, why is this not happening to them? Like, does the baddies got something to do with this? But then, like, as time goes on, like what she said with the Dancers Locker Room page get taken down, I was just like, yeah, this is not all adding up to me at all.
Yeah.
And then my page got taken down, and I'm just like, why the fuck is my page getting taken down? Because I'm really like the most neutral person at all. And then they're gonna say it was soliciting, but soliciting what? I don't solicit
I'm about to
anybody. I
go get
don't.
my other phone just to show
That
text
had to have
messages.
been reported. Like, that's something
Literally,
people report.
Exactly.
when Jocelyn was posting stuff from the scene of me and Lucky fighting, I guess people were reporting like a fight on her page or whatever. So she texted me and she was like, I hope you're not the one reporting shit on my page, because if you are, ... Like, first of all, out of your 4 million followers,
I know you
what
tired
make
of
you
her.
think that I'm the one getting shit deleted on your page? Like,
Right.
anytime you
Now
post
I
me,
know
I get
anything that
followers and
had to.
clout.
I know anything that had to do with OF. I don't want to say it because, like Instagram does not fuck with it at all. So
Oh,
I
okay.
know early on, like, I knew, like, not to post stuff like that because that stuff it wouldn't even get reported. Like, as soon as I would post it up, Instagram would take it down right away.
Look, this was before the reunion. Here's your chance to prove that you want to come back for season 3. Finish what you started and make the reunion. I'm sure the audience wants to see you. Look beautiful. I'll see you there. But this isn't even the start. Hold on. Okay.
Barbie,
Oh,
spill
this
the
is
tea, sister.
some Henny with tea for real.
Look, I hope you is not the one reporting my page, because I said, out of all your followers, why would I be the one reporting your page? You really think that I would do that? Ain't enough hate in my heart or time in the world for that. Your posts bring me followers. But since you want to doubt me, here's a screenshot of all the shit I've ever reported. I ain't a hating asshole. Because, Instagram, you can go to whatever you reported. So I sent her a screenshot of all the shit I ever reported. So I'm like, why would you think, like, that was weird to me? Then she wrote back, okay, I love you.
Y'all relationship is very toxic. I cannot.
Look, hold on. Where's it at? You are really acting like a baby. It's not that serious. Trust this process. You acting weak. I said I need a
Redeem
break from being
yourself.
bullied. I had gotten over last night. Now it's a whole new bitch coming for me. Like,
This was in the house.
This was in the house that I'm texting her all that. And she's like, trust the process. Quit being weak.
Redeem yourself is definitely giving. Redeem yourself is definitely giving.
Look. You gonna fight her? You gonna fight her? Y'all was about to fight yesterday, talking about at the photo shoot. Like, I could go on and on and on.
Barbie, tell them you ain't no liar, sis. Tell them you ain't no liar. Because the comments was doubting you. Tell them she gave y'all receipts, bitch. So Jocelyn was definitely forcing her to start that drama with Lucky.
Right. And see, now I feel, like, I kept getting in my interviews, like, well, there was talks about they were being told this and being told that. And I could only speak for myself. This is the first time, like, me, having this interview and really talking, letting her talk or whatever. Because I was like, they never told me to do nothing. You know what I mean? But I also made it very clear that first day when they're like, turn up, da 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 da. And I looked production right now. I was like, I'm gonna be me. So please don't come with me with none of that shit.
What's up? You ready for season 2? I'm counting on you to make a movie.
So she already had in her mind that she was gonna send you out to the wolves. That she must have known that you and Lucky had something going on.
She knew that
of the
already.
show.
Look, this was all because I couldn't come to her house on Halloween. The fact that I let you in my life, you for the streets, and no one should ever give you a chance. You're a real disappointment. Fuck the party, bitch. I'm talking a real friendship. You too blind to ever see it. I'm mad I let you get close. Good luck doing the dumb shit you do in the streets. Make sure one of them N-words don't cut you or kill your dumb ass. I'm just telling you so you don't think you got the one up on me. This is in November. After she said that to me, I still went and filmed the show. Still.
You might really be a nice person, girl. They portrayed you wrong because that's some nice ass shit to do. Like, Cause she would just have to hold on and make
But I
somebody
didn't
else
do it for
the
her. I
joker.
did it for myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I wanted to be on the show, and I had already prepared my family and my friends and myself for it. So it was like, okay, if this is
Well,
how
at
she really
least
feel about
you
me,
knew her personally. You could prepare yourself. Cause girl, they called me 2 weeks before even filming. They're like, "Bitch, let's go." And I'm just
that's
like, "What the
crazy.
fuck?" Like, I had to ship my daughter off to my mom, and thank God, COVID, all the kids is going to school online and everything. And I'm already a boss ass bitch, so I already have designer and all that shit in my closet. So I'm like getting all my nice stuff, you know what I mean, to come bring on the show. But I was just like, for now, it makes sense why like a lot of the girls look crazy,
And
because
then they
that's who
told
they
me
are. Really, that's who they are. They didn't have time to get ready for the show.
after I had brung my items, my bags and everything, production is like, well, if somebody destroys your stuff, we can't be responsible for it. So that's another reason why I really wanted to leave, because I'm like, I got 3-4 Chanel bags in here. Like, I ain't trying to
Right.
live.
No, girl, yeah. I only bring like 2 nice bags. The rest of them was just shoes and my clothes. I just bring clothes that I haven't worn yet.
But you know how Bad Girls Club is. They be throwing bitches shit in the pool, all type of
Right.
shit. Like, and then when I left my suitcases and Jocelyn threw it down the steps, she's calling me, but she edited all that out. You only hear the part where she's like, dick sucking ass bitch, that. She was like, bitch, I'm gonna keep your bags. I'm gonna keep your Chanel bags. Like, they weren't trying to give me my suitcases. Like, they were trying to hold my stuff hostage to the point where I almost had to call the police. Like, the trick that I was with was like witnessing it all. He was like, yeah, if they're not gonna give you your stuff,
Go
like,
up
you
in
don't have
Zion's
a
room and let me
choice.
see it.
Like, I'm not just gonna take an L. I got 5-6
Love you
suitcases
too.
worth of shit.
So with knowing how she kind of pushed you into doing those things, do you think, because let me tell you, when Yummy attacked Natural, it seemed like Jocelyn had a little smirk. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do you think that she
Yeah.
told Yummy to do that?
Of course,
First of
because
all,
when she got done fighting, she was like, Jocelyn wanted me to fight, and now I did. And then, like, why would you put these two girls up against each other? And if Yummy don't get picked, they already got beef. It's like, why would you, even like with her putting
she must
Sapphire
have
and
had
Lexi against
promised
each other.
her that she was gonna pick her if she fought, or I don't fucking know, because she still didn't pick her, and then she fought afterwards.
And then she fought Chanel on the way out the door.
Yummy, for real, Yummy is just dumb. She's a dumbass puppet, because you definitely didn't get picked, and then you still gonna go ahead and fight the girl. Like, she's just dumb altogether. Like, that girl is. She don't make no damn sense at all.
I feel like she was just hurt because Yummy, at the end of the day, like, Yummy was one of like the best pole dancers. Like, she had a lot of technique.
Oh yeah, Yummy could fucking dance her ass off.
I feel like she can dance I feel like she was one of the best, like, pole dancing wise.
Right.
You was the best, like, sexy, seductive, your looks, but pole dancing, Yummy would have been my number one pick.
Yummy got the pole dancing in the bag. Period.
Yeah,
like,
that bitch can do flips off the pole and all. Like, she had it in the bag. So I feel like when she knew that she wasn't getting picked, I felt like that was like her dream being like crushed. You know what I mean? Like, she just snapped.
Yeah,
like,
but I did think that the thing with Miss Natural was a little crazy. You get what I'm saying?
We will never understand the full story between her and Yummy.
They had to be bumping booties. I seen Natural's motherfucking porn.
I think that too, but then Natural is just so raw with it that I feel like she would have came out and said that, but she never said that her and Yummy kissed a few times either, and Yummy keeps saying that they have kissed, off scene, like they were kissing and making out. So I don't fucking know what's up between the two of them. One thing that I could say is that they were always together.
They were
not around.
They were clicked up. When you see Natural, you see Yummy. Like,
and like not around us. Like, so if we was all like, in the movie theater room or at the pool or whatever, and the house is big, they was off doing them whatever the fuck they were doing. So that's why, like, I call Yummy fake as fuck, because like you keep saying,
she ain't have to say, oh, she was counting over me. Well, bitch, y'all all gotta count.
Yeah, like she was just dumb, and she was like, Lexi Blow was counting over me, and no, she said, oh, she was like, who was counting over you? She was like, Lexi Blow and Natural, and then Natural was like, counting over you. I didn't even say anything because
I feel like them falling out was stupid. I feel like them falling over who's counting over who. Like, we're all dancing. Like, I've been on dance teams, cheerleading teams. Somebody's voice is always going to be louder when you're doing 5, 6, 7, 8. Somebody's 5, 6, 7, 8 might be a little bit louder. Dumb as fuck that they
Right. Yeah. Like Yummy takes, and that's why I think they have a lot more going on than what they're telling everybody. Because if you feel some type of way about her counting over you, that's petty. Like, why are you taking that shit so personal, sis? That's because you really like the girl. Like, you really want to be with her. Like, that's like, you want her to be your boo.
She
Like,
said she wanted her to be her boo, girl. She said she confided in her. She was hurt. I mean, I do think that her emotions were involved in that. Because if somebody would have said, you're counting over me, I would have said, okay.
right.
Right.
That's
My
how
dad.
you feel.
But
Yeah,
then
like,
also, you know, Yummy, like you could tell the way she is on camera and how she acted in her like confessionals and her, you know, it's just like two different people. So like, yeah, you know, natural, I can say, yeah, she has her bipolar moments. Like, every emotion she has is to the extreme. Like, if she's mad, she's super mad. If she's upset, she's crying. If she's happy, she's super happy. Like, but Yummy is just like flip floppy as fuck. Like, I never bothered with the girl. I seen it
I
from
feel
day
like
one.
she has multiple personalities. Like, she even said off of camera that she does witchcraft, that she's a witch. Like, she has different voices. Like, at times her voice could be like this, and then it can turn into this. Like,
Yeah, and then I'm Yummy P. I'm so sweet. I'll rot your tooth, Yummy P. And I'm
y'all
just
sound
like,
just like her.
she's ridiculous. And then when you're like, she needs to do like theater acting. Like, that girl,
yeah.
like that bitch, she could do like be on a play like on Broadway. Like, she can act like that because she's ridiculous. And also when it comes to Yummy, it was like she knows her place when she's around us. She want to be quiet and all happy at the reunion, and I'm like, bitch, I don't fuck with you. Like, I know you're fake. Like, I don't fuck with you. I heard the little slick things that she said about everybody, but then when we
Natural
get
was
to,
her only friend in the house.
she was having slick comments about us on her little interviews with about everybody, and then we get to the reunion, she want to be ha ha and he in everybody's face. Like, no.
I never seen her social media. She got Instagram.
First of all, she never really had an Instagram. She only had like 7,000 followers. And then after the show, people still wasn't fuck with her. She probably got up to like 12, and then it got deleted. Her shit got deleted too. So I don't know where her Instagram is anymore. I don't really care. I followed everybody, you know, when Zeus tags us, but I don't even know if they tag Yummy anymore, if she even has an Instagram anymore. You have to go on Zeus's page. When they put our episodes up, they put all of our tags on there.
Your tags. That's how I found most of y'all, like Barbie and Lucky and stuff like that. That's how I found most of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got anything else y'all want to tell me? Any more tea, Barbie? Because you got the tea, girl. Any more tea you want to tell me?
I was just about to tell y'all I gotta go because Trix is calling, baby.
Hey.
Make that money
today.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, I wasn't prepared, but somebody has sent me the live, and I was like, okay, let me go check them out. And then I was like, okay, well, they invited me to talk, so I'll talk. But thank you guys.
Yes,
You guys
I
have been so
appreciate it so
nice.
much.
And thank you guys for letting me clear some stuff up. And I'm going to follow you back, girl.
I appreciate you so much.
Bye, Lexi.
Well, I already followed you.
Bye. And as for me, I don't really, come, shop at Prevail. I got the link in my bio. And when it comes to season 3, like, I have no problems with.
Every time my girl get by herself, this thing will freeze. Jocelyn said that Sapphire need to get over her baby father passing because he was dead and gone. Thank you. All right, y'all. This is the end of my road. I have to go to New York in the morning. I know, right? It's okay. She just DM'd me. I have to go. My man's birthday is this weekend. I'm leaving for New York in the morning. This turned out to be way bigger than we thought it would be. I'm so happy. I'm very elated. This has been a hard week for me, bruh. Blessings. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys got a lot more than what you got on the show. Barbie came through throwing them motherfucking receipts. I hope y'all screenshotted their receipts. I'm gonna post them on HennyTeaWithDira. Okay. And I've been watching the comments all night. My motherfucking friends, bruh, my motherfucking supporters, tagging the shade room, tagging people, tagging everything. Thank you. Like, without y'all, I wouldn't even be able to do this. Thank you for believing in the dream. Thank you for seeing the dream. We're gonna be on TV soon, bitch. Big HennyTeaWithDira. Y'all heard? You motherfucking heard. They trying to stop my shot. They can't stop my shot. Okay. Oh, now I'm gonna enjoy me a little New York vacation, bitch. I feel cool. I feel good. The little Zeus pages that were in here that be posting their interviews, I hope they came in here and they caught Barbie's tea, because what Barbie was saying was tea. Jocelyn's a messy ass bitch. Now, if Jocelyn want to come get interviewed, she want to argue with me, I can do that too. I can do that too, because you can't tell me. I was raised in a nice home from parents. No, I do not understand your struggle, ma'am, but I think that you're a little messy. But anywho, good night. I will be posting this on the page. See me hosting red carpets, reunions, bitch, everything, bitch, big hosty. And when I get back, I'm doing a relaunch for cups because I got a bunch of new colors in. Shop with me. And thank you. Let me get a curtsy. Thank you.